Alright, welcome back. The last video we were looking at the pile foundation, right? And we gone through a bit. We looked at what is the pile foundation, how it is designed, right, and where it is used. Now today we're going to be looking at the raft foundation. Now the raft foundation, if you go ahead and look at my diagram over here, the raft foundation is probably one of the simplest in construction. The raft foundation is used, before we get into where it is used, let us look at its design. It is basically one solid structure, right? It is a solid, widespread structure. So, if you were to look at this diagram right here, you realize that all of this member right here, that is considered as the raft foundation, right? You design it using your various steel reinforcement bars, which goes without saying. And from your raft foundation, you can have your starter columns on which your building will be placed upon, or you can have your load bearing walls just the same. Now, the raft foundation is a very significant one, right? The raft foundation is used where you have weak soil type as well. And what the raft foundation does, it acts as a widespread distribution system, because they say it's one wide structure. So you see all of this would be what the house would be erected upon. You see this structure right here. So say for example, this is our completed raft foundation. This member right here would end up turning out to be your floor, right? So you could then just go ahead and erect your building upon this. And some individuals would consider the raft foundation to be one that is very cost effective, because what it does, it eliminates the need for you to go ahead and excavate separate trenches for separate foundation members. I remember we say it's just one solid structure. Give you even more visual aid. So you look at this diagram right here. Hope you can see it, or if not, I hope you can adjust your video, zoom it in and see what's going on. But this is our building, right? This structure right here, which you see as the floor, that is in fact the raft foundation just the same. After you construct your raft foundation, it can then be used as the floor for your building, right? And what you would do, like over time, you would add different layers to the foundation just the same, because you're gonna have like your damp-proof course to prevent water and moisture from seeping into your building. You're gonna have other layers of flooring, whether you want to use whatever type of tiles and all of that, right? But in the process of even doing that, adding those layers would in turn strengthen the foundation just the same, making it even more effective and practical, right? Now, as you can see, it is very large and widespread, right? So what that does is, it gives the foundation even better functionality in distributing the loads from the walls and spreading it over a wider surface area. To a suitable subside, right? So it's just looking at it like this, right? Say for example, you are in an area where there is a portion of marl, right? If you were to use a piece of stick, right, something with a narrow width, and you were to try and force that object into the soil, right, what will happen is that object would pass through the soil with relative ease. But now think of it like this. Get a wider object, right? Something that has a larger surface area. Place it on the marl just the same and try to force it down below the soil type. What you would have is it would have a lot more resistance, because what you have is the load not concentrated in one spot, but it is spread over a wide area. Right? And that is the same thing that the Raft Foundation contributes. Right? So I hope you can see that from my diagram. And go back here to show off our lovely design house. Now, say for example, this house was built upon a Raft Foundation, right? If you were to look at the base of the building, you see that entire solid flooring structure, that would indeed be your Raft Foundation, right? In its most practical visual example, right? So all of this would be the foundation, right? Even though a large portion of it would be underground, right? But it would then in turn become the flooring member of the building just the same. So look at it right here. This is our foundation, right? You have portions of it beneath the soil because you know you have to transmit that load to the subsoil.